So when you get a big pair like pocket queens playing short-handed, it can be really hard to fold that. And I do have a situation I'm going to break down where I kind of just came over the top with queens because I wasn't a believer, but that's going to come up a little bit later. We got some other stuff to go over before we get into that. A lot of interesting spots and a lot of good stuff in this one, guys. So, what I want you to do is just grab a bottle of water, some Gatorade, some coffee, because we are doing this, man. Also, is give a little background on myself, and typically I'll play a few times per week. I've been doing this for a couple decades, and I really just enjoy it. I've done really well playing mid stakes, and there's a lot that goes into this. But we do have an awesome community as well in the pinned comment. If you guys want to check that out, you can also get my full setup as well down there. But yeah, man, only good stuff. Also, you guys could tap the like and let's get right into this. So if you have any questions, comments, things like that, you could always message me below. I'll get back to you. Probably take me a few days, but hey, man, I will, okay? And I was actually pretty bluffy to start things off here. So we got some big bluffs coming up, man. We got some big bluffs, okay? And I think in the prior video, I ran into, it was a good one, guys. We had ace-king suited versus tens, and yeah, man, ace-king suited happened in that one. So definitely go back and check that out as well. But here we go with the ace-jack, okay? We got the ace-jack offsuit, not my favorite hand. If it's suited, it's a lot better, but it's not, okay? Just going to do a little open raise here, a little 1250 piece. You all know what I'm saying. And this hand was something else, guys. We are just going to bluff against player 3. Now, I always like to look at the table, see who's doing okay and who's not doing so good. And it looks like player 5, man, look at him. He's 4x'd from where he started. Yeah, good for him. Okay. So he's playing good. Player 5. The reason I do that is because I just like to see, who's doing kind of good, maybe stay away from him a little bit. But here we are against player 3. Yeah, nothing there, but we still got 2 overs to this. And, I just continued playing it the way I did. I think I just came over the top here. Let me see. Yeah, I did. And we are going to get called, which I was surprised by. He did pretty quick. I think he's got an 8. All right, so we need an ace or a jack, guys. Will we get there? That's the question. Oh, man, let's take it to the river here. Are they going to give it to us? Are they going to give it to us? Oh, ouch, man. I do apologize for that. All right, so they did give us the ace on the river. I'm not really sure why that guy limped in anyways with 8-7 offsuit. I feel like he deserved to lose for just limping with that hand. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I don't even understand. But you do see that kind of nonsense all the time, at these mid games. But here we go again. We are going to bluff again here with the jack 10. Okay. Now we are suited. Player 5 is going to re-raise us. Now, obviously, he's been playing pretty good, as you can kind of see. But we're not going to back down here with jack 10 suited. And, yeah, man, we did our thing right here, okay? We definitely did our thing, man. Going to make this call. Player 1's going to get out the way. So I'm already kind of like starting to think about hands this guy could have. I mean, obviously you can have some mid-pocket pairs here and a lot of ace-king, ace-queen suited type of stuff. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. We're going to be blocking pocket jacks and pocket tens going to the flop here. Player 1 took his sweet time to get rid of that, but here we go. All right, and we're going to end up hitting top pair. The issue here was we don't really have the best kicker. We also have really no draws, but I don't know, man. I think I was just not a believer. I was actually thinking this guy might be doing this with a couple overcards. It was a lot less likely he has like ace jack or something like that, and I don't know if he would make that call anyways. I was thinking, like ace king, ace queen, and he just kind of missed the board. And I bluffed. Well, I didn't bluff. I kind of bluffed, but I wasn't putting him on a big pair. Okay, so now we're starting to heat up a little bit, starting to trend up a little bit. Now we got that queen 8 suited, man. We got to play the queen 8 suited, especially in the spades, man. Definitely like this hand a lot. It can it can hit a lot of straights. Plus you get the flush combo with it. So, queen 8, queen 9. Those are like the 2 suited queen hands that I will play all the time. And yeah, we're going to be in a tricky one here, though, because we did hit the queen. We do have runner cards for flushes, but there is an ace out there. You also have a diamond draw. So, You know, I'm not going to go anywhere here. If somebody throws a little something out there, I'm probably just going to continue to see a turn card at the very least. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. Every once in a while, you might run into ace queen here, you know, especially like player one doing the min raise, you know, a sneaky ace queen. I've seen it before, but I'm definitely happy to check this one over. And we hit the queen. Okay, so now we're feeling pretty good. I mean, there's 3 other people in this hand, but it's feeling like we could be good here. Okay, we could be good here. The kicker, not the greatest for us, but, you know, the odds of somebody else having a queen here, pretty low, you know. All right, so player 6 is going to lead out. I'm just going to call this because, like I said, if he does have a queen, you know, we could be up against a better kicker. River card was a deuce, which was actually probably, you know, one of the best cards for us because we won't have to worry about the kicker anymore. Now we got the boat. I'm just going to go for some value here. Not very big. I wanted him to just make a call here, maybe with like an ace, you know. I was hoping for that. Because it could also look like I missed the flush draw here. Maybe I was going for like a diamond draw. I didn't get there. Anyways, he folded it. We took it down. A little bit unfortunate we didn't get anything out of that. But yeah, hope you guys are still with me because we got this big spot coming up. And once again, man, if you're enjoying the stuff here, you can always get my full setup in the pinned comment or get in our community, man. I'm always in there if you guys want to talk. And I can kind of give you more than I can here because, you know, if you're just looking to take things a little bit more to that next level, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we got kings here. We got the kings, man. We got the kings. I'm just hoping somebody re-raises us at this point with kings. Like, come on, man. All right, we just got a caller here, and player one is going to get out the way. And look at that, man. They gave us the king. But, I mean, it's like, you know, why did they have to do it like this? You know, I mean, don't want the straight draw to get there, you know, if this guy's got like a 10 or an ace or something, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're going to barrel again here. We got to build this. We got to barrel, okay? We got to barrel. All right, he folded it, but I mean, this run out was not very good. River card was an ace. Like, is that really the run out you're going to give us? Come on, man. What are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing? All right, so now we got the jack nine suited. We got the diamonds, man. We got the diamonds, okay? Got to play this one. So kind of like similar, queen 8 suited, queen 9 suited, jack 8 suited, jack 9 suited. These are hands that I will play all the time, especially in these shorthanded games. You know, playing mid stakes, man. All right, here we go. Are we going to get a re-raise here? It's possible. No, we didn't. All right, so I did pair the jack, all spades out there. This is not a good flop for us. You know, I'm willing to continue here, but I'm going to do it cautiously. But I think player 5, he didn't have a whole lot left here. You know, he just came over the top, and obviously I had to just fold this, you know. This would not be a good call. All right, so I let it go reluctantly, and we would hit 2 pair on the turn, but I think that he probably had some kind of draw there. You know what I mean? Okay, last hand here before we get into the pocket queen spot. Queen jack offsuit. I'm just going to re-raise this. A small big blind thing, which, you know, pretty standard here. Kick it up to the 45 piece. All right, player 3, I think, is just going to muck this. He didn't want to get involved. Don't blame him. Don't blame him for that, guys. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Let's go. All right, pocket queens, okay? We got the queens. Now, we had kings a second ago. But queens, you know, I'm basically just going to play this aggressive as well. All right, player 1's going to do a little min raise. He did this just a second ago, which, you know, well, not like a min raise. It's a little bit more, obviously, but it's basically a min raise, which is whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we have no other option here but to re-raise this. And I'm not, you know, really sure. You know, well, I mean, I'm going to go for a standard re-raise here, but what I didn't expect was player 1 to re-raise us. So I was thinking, honestly, when he did this, I was thinking maybe like ace-king. We kind of felt like ace-king. You know, we obviously don't want to run into some big pairs like kings or aces. It does happen, but, you know, we got queens, man. We got the 3rd best hand you can get. And, Yeah, man, I was not backing down here. I think he's going to kick it up to the 100 piece. At that point, we had a couple options. We could just call here, you know, which I think is fine. Or if we think that he does have like ace king, we can just kind of come over the top here, get it in now, you know. That's what I was also thinking. But, you know, it's always going to be situational. All right, so instead of just calling this, I did just kind of go, let's do this, man. Let's do it. And by the time we get to the flop, I think that this probably was always going to play out the same anyways, which we'll see in a second. You know, regardless, if we just called here, I think it was still going to get in. All right, so he's not going to waste too much time here. He's going to make the call, man. He's going to make that call, and we did run into aces here, which was very unfortunate for us. We're not dead yet. But, I mean, the flop was so bad that I think that, like I said, we were going to end up getting it in here. Turn card, looking for a queen or running straight cards. Even the turn card would have put us in a bind here. I really think that, you know, even if I didn't... and, of course, they gave him the boat on the river. So, you know, we took an L here, but, you know, overall, it is what it is, guys. You know, I kind of just play through this stuff, and I like to share the W's and the L's, man, because, you know, there's a lot of variance to playing this game, and there is a way to approach it. And like I said, man, check out the pinned comment. A lot of good stuff there. Also, if you guys could tap the like, even though we took the L here, you know, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.